All right, we are live. That took a second because I actually didn't have Fallout open. Sorry, I missed the timer by like that much. So we've got something new. I don't know if y'all saw me mention it in general chat. This is not going to be the greatest, but now when we get a follow, this will flash on the screen for 30 seconds. Those are also supposed to be PNGs, but I guess not all of them. So that's cool. I guess all of them look like that. Okay. Well, as you can see, it should randomize every time. It's got the console ID that I'm supposed to type in to spawn in. So hopefully this will stay on the screen for 30 seconds whenever we get a new follow, and then that will let us spawn in the gun. We should have a mod active. Yes, 30 seconds. That'll stay on the screen for 30 seconds. We should have a mod active. That is load order. I didn't launch new Nexus. Fuck. Okay, hold on. My bad. Now, we should have a mod active that's called rename anything, so I should be able to rename immediately, is the plan.
Did I jump scare you?
Tony. No, Bryce, don't do that. Weapon roulette time? Not quite. So the idea is that it's for followers, right? Or it's for all of the new followers. And I need to make it for YouTube subscribers as well whenever we get one. It'll randomize. It should give me the name. And then it won't give me the name right now. But I'll have it where it also spits out the name. And from there, we should be good. Wait a minute. Why were we able to open? Why did that not count as with mods? I may have missed something. I did. Fuck! I didn't deploy them. That would be why. Right? Fucker. I will eventually figure this shit out. I don't run mods ever. I don't run mods ever. So, you can tell I am genuinely struggling with this. Deploy mods. Creating snapshots. I think we're good. Now I think we made it.
Are you sure about that?
The screen's black now because I had to close it again. Are we still? Oh, it's still black. Look at that. Okay, hold on. Let me tell it to find something else. Okay, cool. There's game so it's capturing audio but not the game. Isn't that interesting? Okay. Does this work? That'll do. Alright. So now, when we load in... I guess because it's technically a script, maybe that's why it's not counting. Boy, am I hoping. There's a way to check almost immediately when we load in. So, if things are correct, I should be able to inspect and then rename. It's there, but it's grayed out. But we absolutely have... Isn't that interesting? Okay. So, what it said, if you were to if this was grayed out, the mod is here, but the script extender isn't working. But we definitely have the script extender installed, so that's weird. Whatever. Let's just see if we can spawn in the weapons right now. I'm pretty sure I unbound my console because I hit it constantly. Or maybe not. My tilde just doesn't pull console. Interesting. You would certainly think I would have this down. What the fuck? Why is my console not enabled? You kidding me? Am I missing something here? Boy, oh boy, did this stuff sound like a good idea until you realize you can't do half of it, huh? Thank you, Tony. Okay, let's see here. No console and survival? Fuck! Okay. Okay, well. Alright. God damn it. Okay, hold on. We're gonna very quickly try to do this. Switch to very hard to test. Guess so. Or I can download a mod that just enables console, right? Because I can do that very quickly, just off screen. Reboot one more time, and then we should be good. I'm gonna try that. Oh, download link. What the fuck are you talking about? Hello? Now it's on there. Okay. No idea what the fuck that was about. Okay. I want to get this to work before we get going. I don't know that we'll get a follow tonight or anything like that, but that's why I want to have it running. I think we're good. I say we're good. It's not actually putting these things in the plugins. What's up, Mr. Hey, what's up? Jesus Christ. What's up, Don Vito? I am struggling over here, man. I don't use mods enough, and I'm struggling to get these mods to work. That's kind of what's going on. I'm adding something new. So, something that I've started doing, and I think I did it when you were in stream. I think I did it when you first started streaming. Or when you first started coming into stream. And that is, I've got like a follower wall. Every time when people, every time when people joins, I, hello? There we go. Okay. Wait. So now it works. So that's a good sign. I don't use Mod Organizer 2. No, I'm launching from Nexus or through their through Vortex. I'm aware it's not as good, but it's pretty clean for the most part. I tabbed out. Okay. We have console. Yes. Okay, we have console. So now the command is what? Give player. Is that right? Add item. Not much. We're not running hardly anything. It's literally just to let us see? Where the fuck is my script extender? Okay. Well, we can add it. We'll still have to stop, which is kind of annoying. Yeah. Is it player add item? Let's pretend it ran. Boom. Tesla rifle. Alright. And we will eventually have the follower name along with that. So it's XX003 E07. Fuck! I don't know how to do it. Shit. Clearly that didn't work. Okay. Let's get one that's actually in the base game. Possibly. There's submachine gun. Let's try that again. Okay. 2015B. Or do you have to put the ID first? 3. That worked. Okay, wait a minute. Should be numbers of the DLC. Okay. Yeah, because it added the submachine gun that time. Okay. I will figure out what I'm doing then. Because I copied that directly from the wiki, was how I got those everything. I noticed that it was literally all DLCs that started with XX. So anyway, yeah, that's how that's gonna work. When we get a follower, this will have its own border. This will pop up there. We'll populate it from there. We'll be all good. Bryce, don't spam the chat with the fucking thing, man. It's with that shit again. But yeah, we'll see. So here's our big follow wall for this month so far. Okay. Interesting. Okay. That I was not aware, Bag. Thank you. Thank you for that. But yeah, this is our follower gun for this, or follower wall for this challenge run so far. I was hoping we'd get all that scripted in where it would automatically add everything, but for whatever fucking reason, I can do C# to interact with the game. So that's not too big of a problem. I'm gonna have to, I've still gotta mess with stuff. A little bit. Okay. It should be in, I don't know. It should be in default load order. I don't know how this works out. Right? Would it be like Automatron, which that one would have been is 02? Right? I am on survival, yes. So let's try 02. No. Okay, I don't know. Oh, 01. There it is. Okay, so Automatron was the first DLC, so that adds that. So we at least kind of figured it out. The problem now is I will have to go through Automatron. Hey, what's up, Charles Little Helper? Well, there it is. Okay, so he gets Reba, which works for me. Okay, because that one actually is in the main game. So I'm doing a thing where I name guns after followers, right? The problem with that is I'm not able to always track down these guns. So there's Reba. There we go. Look at that. You got Reba. And now we should be able to... Nope. Okay, so that still doesn't work. That definitely still does not work. So we're gonna have to probably reload Script Extender at some point. But for tonight, we're calling it good. I have 150, 160 guns in here. But yeah, no cheating or anything. This is just so we can name guns after followers, and it'll be truly random. And then once I rename them, oh shit. Well, There was supposed to be I was supposed to make a button for my Stream Deck. I was supposed to make a button for my Stream Deck that let me then take a screenshot of this screen, or maybe just when I inspect it myself, and then post it in the Discord so we have a follower armory.
What's up?
But we'll get there when we get there. Tonight was a test. I really didn't want to roll this out tonight, but we had a problem getting all the stuff automated.
Gary!
And so we just need to get in and test it. Your name is all lowercase. You want all lowercase or all uppercase?
Did I jump scare you?
Okay. No, because I saw it. I was looking at chat. Charles Little Helper, would you like your name in all uppercase or lowercase? Okay. Oh, man. I'll refund you, Coda. Don't worry. Oh, it's a little helper. Upper. All right. That made you follower number 257. Look at that. All right. He got Reba. So the unique weapons all come with the unique weapons all will come with attachments. If you end up pulling any of the base weapons, of course they won't. So look at that. Look at that. I'm so happy. Where that came from? It wasn't a stream. It was just I made a bunch of emotes that I thought were funny. That was literally it. No, nothing. It was that I made emotes whenever I decided to make a ton of
Did I jump
emotes.
scare you?
Cody got me immediately after I refunded Coda. I thought Coda's finger was hovering on that button, dude. I thought Coda was just waiting for the points to hit. So the idea being too, whenever we get new subs on Twitch, I'll spawn an NPC and we'll name the NPC. The problem is the mod isn't working, so I could rename them with console, but we'll see. We'll see. We also added something new here recently where we do have a chaos minute every hour where all of my point redemptions go down to 1 point, which basically makes the game unplayable for 60 seconds, if we're being honest. Let's see, what do we need to do here? But yeah, Charles, you literally joined in at the perfect time to see that happen. We just got that fixed, as a matter of fact. But yeah, so whenever we get a fall, it'll flash on screen for 30 seconds. That gives me a chance to get the code to like type in and spawn the weapon. If I miss it in 30 seconds, I do have a giant sheet that I can pull from. Twitch is favored. Twitch is favored because it has better integration, but YouTube usually offers a better a smoother watch experience, even though it's a little more delayed. And I think YouTube don't have to deal with ads. I think most people like go to YouTube from streamers that have a lot of ads. I don't run ads. I didn't run it this time because I was actively working on stuff, but typically I'll run a 3-minute ad in my starting soon screen. And from there, we'll have no ads for the first hour for people to get it. And then I don't run pre-rolls, so you'll have pre-rolls after that. But, you know, I did hear that there's technically a way around that. Oh, dear God. I did hear that there's technically a way around that. If you set the politics tag, supposedly they don't run ads. Is it an actual super mutant? No, it's the... Oh my God, dude. My frames are lower than normal too, which is not great. Why am I getting like 30 frames? They can. I mean, it'll pop up, but I'm not going to keep giving it for people who have followed and refollowed. Caleb got one last night out of just being desperate. But that's not gonna be a returning thing. Yeah, no. That's the thing is like I personally am not going to get political about anything. That's one thing that I think it would deter people just because people don't want to click in to see a political stream. A right leg. Oh my god, we got a cloaking. Oh, being hit though, being hit in melee. Okay, hold on. So we got our right leg. So we got a left leg last night. We got the lucky metal left leg. Look at that. We actually got legendaries that can be used. That's fucking crazy. We never get legendaries we can actually use on a challenge run. That's kind of wild. Oh, Chief has cleared from chat. Oh, is it a friendly rad rope? Alright. But yeah. We're certainly struggling. We're hoping we get everything together. Raider isn't great. Yeah, Raider isn't great. Neither is the cloaking, really. Because it requires me to get hit and then we cloak. I don't know a way to kind of cheese that or anything. Like maybe you find a bug or something, but like, meh. Lucas, hold on. We might get something better. What does Lucas have?
Let me know if he wants it.
I do.
Got armor.
Trying to talk to you.
Sure. Let's take a look. Got plenty of stuff.
I don't like that this damage from super mutants. I don't like that the vertibird is kind of sticking around us, because when that thing crashes, it's going to come straight towards us. And it will crash. Something will shoot it down. Let's see. Oh no. Wait a minute. I just realized where this Dema cache is. Are you shitting me? Fuck, okay. So, the Memorial Hospital over here has a shit ton of super mutants all around it. Why are our frames struggling so bad? Is it because we're launching through the launcher, the mod launcher now? Because we have not hit a solid 60 yet. Tony's already in the lurk phase. He's gonna get us. A legendary albino rad stag. Do we think we could? Okay. Did I miss something? Not the chaos minute yet. Okay. We're gonna attempt this. I don't. Oh, actually, we're kind of fucking it up. Okay. Nope. There we go. There. Yep. So close. Okay. Walking cane.
Did I jump scare you?
God damn it. Chance to... I think that said chance to stagger. Okay, we're back. Luckily we had VATS to get us through that, but and then I was able to swing immediately. But that wouldn't have gone too well otherwise. Everything is in, like I've talked about before, everything is inverted except my left and right. That's why I struggle to figure that out. When left and right works and everything else is inverted, you'd be amazed how yeah. You'd be amazed how inconvenient. Fuck off. I'm pretty sure that's oh, wait a minute. I'm invisible. Right. Is that a super mutant? It's a sentry bot. At least friendly. I feel like it's not. I feel like it's not. I feel like that. Like that's a risk I shouldn't take. Ah, it wasn't. It definitely wasn't. I don't know what character I tried that on. Yeah. Oh, wait, we're right next to Covenant. Wait, is Covenant really that close to this place? Yeah, pulling down makes me look up. Looking up makes me look down, but left and right are still the same. Which basically just puts me on, like, flight controls. But damn, is that hard to understand, hard to wrap your brain around when you're not doing it normally. Ooh. I maybe shouldn't have tried this. I just need a bed, though, was my thinking. Oh no! Ooh, there's a fucking... Yeesh! Ah! What? Why? Why is this worse than Stealth Boys? What? This is worse than a Stealth Boy. What? Oh my god, it makes you go completely blank? Oh no. A Stealth Boy, you can still see it. Okay, so the okay. Vats. How did he die? I'm so confused. I am so confused about what's happening. The game is getting weird. Okay. Damn. Ooh. Why? Why? Why does it do that? Bro, this shit is... This shit's getting out of hand. Oh no. Okay. What? Huh? Dude, what the fuck is happening? Okay. Oh my god. Dude. What is happening? We definitely need a bed. Shit is freaking out, man. Also, the good news is that means I don't have to... That means I don't have to carry around, That means I don't have to carry around guns anymore when people follow. Because we can now spawn them in. We're good. Okay. Ooh. Why are we over encumbered though? £1. I guess we picked up the meat that put us slightly over. Okay. I mean, sure, I guess. Let's try to get down to the thing. I'm not starving though, that's the thing. It's just that what is it? I do have parasites, but I've got a psycho addiction. Should be good now. At least till I get to the... Okay. What was that? I don't know if y'all heard that. Something like moved just off to my left. Okay. Those? That's about it. I guess the bottles would be nice. I'm gonna take the grenade so we can sell all these. Alright. I think we're good. Okay. Sure. We at least have a save point. I think I'm actually gonna save again though. Yeah. I do know that as I work up. You already heading to bed for the night, Coda? Damn. Didn't even stay for the first chaos minute. I'm just messing with you. Have a good night, man. Let's see. That's valid. You did stay up like the entire stream last night, so that is very valid. Let's see. Uh-oh. Oh, God, there's so many of them. Oh, God, I'm dying. I can't see it. Fuck. Okay, so this would be weapons. This would be food. No. This is weapons. That's armor. This should be food. I don't know how far I could inspect it. That's right. That is a very good call. You need purified water. There it is. Okay. Now we can find the Med-X. If I have it. We're going the wrong way. Okay. Let's see. We might have to. So, I can use Psycho Buff. Let's go ahead and do that. I didn't mean to tab out. Okay, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I would say so. We're barely fighting off the poison here. The two stim packs are just barely hanging in there. Oh my god. Okay, well, I think that calls for another save. Okay. You're properly dehydrated, yeah. Jesus Christ. Armor, I can see a few benefits for it. But I would definitely say the benefits or the risk outweighs the benefits. There's no way. Oh, right. If I waste another buff, the psycho buff, if I do that. I really don't want to fight those again, and they're suiciders over there, though. It's not that big of a debate. I could hotbar everything, and then that'll make it a little bit more survivable, but I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the panic of it. It helps keep it a little interesting. Let's see. Where you at? There you are. He's the one I'm afraid of. Okay. So I did learn, I will say, I did learn in a one life run that they can follow you through the door. That was a rude awakening. Because he followed me through the door and blew up on me inside, and that was a one life run, so I had to completely restart the game from it. So we're gonna hopefully avoid that. I need to get a stealth attack, a sneak attack on that guy. The hound has laid down with us perfectly in the vision, perfectly in line of sight. Are you fucking kidding me?
What's that? Someone there?
Oh no. Okay, we're gonna pray. One more hit. Wait, we disarmed him. Holy shit. It didn't disarm him. We have survived with what I assume is 1 HP. Well, that can't be good. That's not good to see. What do we do here? I feel like this is unavoidable. If we exit this menu, I feel like we're going to die. I'm trying to overheal. Nuka Quantum, maybe. It doesn't give instant health though. It just... This isn't good. Do we still have buff out active? Psycho buff is still active. Jet, maybe? Do some jet. Okay, wait a minute. Oh my god, what the fuck is happening? Okay. We're actually healing through it. Oh! Oh! Oh no! Fuck! Run. Fuck! Alright, yep. We gotta take off the fucking armor. That fucked us. God! Yeah, I could have inspected. I honestly didn't think the hound was that fast. I thought that we could have got away from it and then maybe set up to punch it. I thought we'd get a little bit of health off, like, I thought, not health. I thought that we'd regenerate health a little bit. I would get far enough away I could turn around and punch it. It saved us, and then, yeah, it running out is what killed us. So, unfortunately, the leg has to come off. That is now like 3 times. 3 times in the matter of a few seconds. It's costed us the fucking, it's costed us a life. Where'd I put it is the question. Where'd I put my fucking armor? Do I still have it? I still have it. Okay. What a fucking... What a, like, unoptimized fucking piece of shit armor that is. You would think that it would be more optimized than it is, right? It's in the game. Why doesn't it function in the same way as at least a stealth boy? Why doesn't it function like the normal chameleon armor? Like, it just... It has its own thing. Yeah, that's what I mean. It has its own effect that fucks the Pit Boy. Why? Why is that necessary? I can't imagine that helped anything in development, right? What's the point? If you had to program in its own invisibility, God. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it, I really doubt it's a mod issue. The only thing I have is script extender, which isn't working because I didn't launch from the script extender. And to rename it. Could be the launcher, maybe. I really doubt it's the launcher, though. I mean, I do have a stealth boy. We can test this right now. Hold on. Now we're doing some Mythbusters shit. Hold on. No, it has its own effect. Nope, had its own effect. Makes no sense. So I guess it's legitimately not possible to kill him with melee and not have him explode. That's certainly interesting. Where's my quantum? Okay. 1 extra ninja stat. Did we kill? Oh, it actually killed everything that time. Well, he killed everything that time. Okay. I was ready for a fight that didn't even exist. Okay. Yeah, 10x normal damage. Yeah, that'll be level 33. We've got some time before we get to it. We did get rooted, though. We did get rooted. A dense torso mod? No, I don't. What is that? What's that supposed to mean? So did this other one just explode? God damn it.
Did I jump scare you?
Fuck off. Tony. He waits. He gets me. He lurks. He's just in the background. He knows what he's doing. I can always count on Tony to like just be somewhere in the background waiting to catch me. Waiting to catch me off guard. Why is the goal every 10? Because it used to be every 15. Typically it's every 15, but now whenever you move to the next one, instead of 25 to 50, because it was 15 and I didn't reach it for months and months. And so I still just expect we're having a few good months. I didn't expect it to keep going like this. Oh no! Okay. That dude was hitting some auto-tune. Did y'all hear that? That shit was crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, the first time we actually got a follower goal was only 2 months ago. And so I really, like, at 15. And so I really haven't been expecting that. We got close several months and then never passed it. And yeah, it's because we had done another run though. Like that, we didn't start this run at so many. I don't know. I'm very appreciative for what we have, but because I set it to 15 for the first one, and I didn't this month because I forgot to. Because I set it for 15, it automatically jumps up to, or it automatically jumps by 10s beyond that after it completes the first goal, which will auto extend to the next 10. So that's what's happening. So that's why each time we get a new goal, it's extending by, or every time we reach it, it extends by another 10. That is Twitch itself. Ooh. Ooh, that's worse. Okay, hold on. That's so not good. Okay. I guess we disarmed him. We are not very big. I started again back in December. I used to stream. I've always done challenge runs whenever I've streamed. But I used to stream. I think the first time I streamed was like 5 years ago. Maybe more than that. I've streamed in several stints where I've taken like several year breaks. Where are my stim packs? Why am I dumb? There we go. I've thought about that before. I don't know where we would have been had I like never stopped, but I think that's a lot of it. And now I feel like there's a lot of people who do challenge runs, whereas 5 years ago there wasn't a lot of people who did challenge runs. At least not that I saw. I would say I was doing at least some rudimentary challenge runs. Oh, I'm gonna fucking die. Like, I wasn't doing challenges quite like this, but like I was doing melee only survival and stuff like that. Before a lot of the like big YouTubers were now, which is kind of crazy. I say big, people that I watch, like Nurbit. I think he started around the same time. But you know, he's kept with it as opposed to he kept with it, posted videos on YouTube as opposed to me, who did not, because life happens. Also, I'd say my time slot probably doesn't help either. That's what I've had a discussion with several chatters have come in and have said something to that effect. And I've heard the sentiment a few times where it's like, oh, if you stream during the day, I feel like you'd gain so much faster. It's like, yeah, but I can't. That's kind of the problem, is that I can't. So we're going on now what has been life only happens if you let it happen. No, sometimes it's without choice. It's rare, but there are sometimes it's without choice. Okay. Try this again. At least in my case. There were, I will say the last break was because we had our oldest boy. That one was a choice. I can say that one was by choice. That was just, shit was getting way too hectic. Okay, hold on. Let's do... I mean, we survive it as is. That is wild to me that he explodes no matter what. I assume we're only surviving that because we're in vats, right? I don't figure that's due to anything else. Oh no, I didn't say that he was planned. I said my step away was planned. There's a difference there. Okay. So I think this one is back this way, right? Oh my god! Alright. Oh my god, what the fuck? How did he do that? How did he... I'm certain this dude was back there. He hauled ass as quickly as possible to get around to try to get me there. That is crazy. Jesus Christ. But yeah. That being said, this time, I've stuck with it. Fake crisis actors. This time, I don't plan on going anywhere. We've been in since December. We've been consistent. So I feel like we're doing pretty good. Wait, did I actually... So I got the level up from killing him, and it gave us more XP, or more health. Holy shit. Both my legs are broken now. Okay. That still was not what happened outside last time, so...
Wish a buckethead would show up.
But it took out the dog too that time, so it actually didn't alert him either. Crazy. Bruh, okay. So, if that legendary's up here again, he may or may not be. Okay, we're good. Uh-oh. I didn't click it up. I was hoping we were hitting before they would catch on. A 0% chance to hit. The hell I did. Okay. I have a hard time believing that Conor McGregor would be sneaky, but look at us go. Okay.
Getting
Psycho buff is worn off. Yeah, we're using. We'll use a regular buff out for now. I need to make more psycho buff. Yeah, I definitely don't plan on going anywhere. I hope, like, I want to be able to do YouTube videos more, like, regularly, but I just struggle, man. Not easy. And I don't think anyone thinks it's super easy, but, like, I am just bad. Like, at one, my only free time is here, like when I'm streaming, right? So it's like, it has to be on my 2 days off. The problem is, it's also late at night, and I get very easily distracted. If I'm not in a game and like streaming with you guys, the boys are also on Thursdays and Fridays. And it makes it incredibly hard for me to go, yeah, I would rather work on something I'm not great at. Which, I mean, it's just, it's a personal thing. It really is, it's a personal struggle more than anything. But I'm not good at editing. I know I'm not good at editing, and so it makes me feel bad isn't the word, but I don't know, it gets you discouraged, you know what I mean? It gets you discouraged. And then the boys are also on. So it's like, I can... Yeah. That's the thing, is like, I used to do YouTube videos, like, and granted I was a bit younger, but like, when it was just after school and stuff like that, I'd be like, my buddies were in football and stuff like that, so it's like, they're at practice, I can spend like 2 hours doing this, it's midday, so like I have energy. And then it was like, now it's like, oh god. So it's like, I either take the time and do this thing that like I know I'm gonna get frustrated at, and then have to stop and watch like countless YouTube videos on to try to figure this stuff out, or it's like I spend, yeah, it's like I spend several hours combing through this stuff to get something that's semi-decent, you know what I mean? And so like you see the shorts that I did on the Muriel playthrough that are up on YouTube still now, those are pretty good. Those still took me like 2 hours. Like, I felt happy with those, and that was something that I was like, oh, I should be able to keep doing that. The problem is, that's not really possible. So it's like, when I would end stream, I would cut it up, and then the next day when I would get off work, I would record the audio for it, right? The problem is, cutting up a 3-hour stream immediately after ending said stream, a lot easier said than done. A lot easier said than done when it just comes to time management. Especially when I have work at 9 o'clock. If I consistently was able to start earlier, maybe. But then that leaves me no time to actually work on stream. If I started as soon as I possibly could, there is no time to work on stream at all. Any of the stuff that like I'm currently working on, any kind of projects that I'm working on, no time to do it. Yeah, I don't know. Because until the VOD is up, I'm pretty sure I can't mess with it. That's the biggest problem. Uh-oh.
Where'd you go? Huh? Gonna find you. Gonna kill you.
I didn't equip the armor because I died. It just didn't come back to... No? Oh. Clips would help, but I still don't know that it would cut down significantly. I don't know. It's a struggle. It's something that I'm trying to figure out how to be more consistent with. That's all. That's all. You get to hear me kind of talk. Y'all get to hear me kind of talk about my process and the struggle that I have, because it really is. I have a really bad personal struggle with specifically just I mean, more than anything, it's just getting a product that I like. Oh, it's chaos hour. We'll continue this in a minute, or chaos minute. We'll continue this in a minute, probably.
Gary.
Oh, are you sure about that?
We are getting 4 frames
balls,
because of everything that's happening. 8, 13, 17.
I can deny it. No.
Google, show me this guy's balls, please.
Did I jump
Who
scare
got
you?
it?
Did I jump
Are you
scare
sure
Oh
about
my
that?
god,
Gary.
it's killing the game.
Google, show me this guy's balls, please.
They're just way. Oh god, our health. Oh god, our health.
Gary.
Google,
Are you
show me
sure
this
about
guy's
that?
balls,
Oh
please.
god, okay.
Hot potato.
Did I jump scare you?
Gary.
Why did it do so little? Is that why are our stim packs doing so little? Okay. Did we survive? We survived. Okay. Why are stim packs doing so little healing? I guess because it's usually paired with the water, yeah, actually. Well, Bryce had one more for us. Okay. What status effects do we have going on? I don't see anything that decreases strength. Wait, yes I do. Psycho addiction. That would do it, huh? Where's the exit? Where's the exit? Dude, it's so bad. I'm stuck on something. I'm stuck on something. Oh, we're good. But yeah, y'all get to hear me just kind of be real about it. Like, it's my editing and stuff like that is something that I legitimately struggle with, because one, like, I mean, it's the whole people talk about imposter syndrome a lot. It's not. I don't even think it's so much that. It says it like. Where's my notepad? Hold on. Where the hell did it go? One of my boys took off with it earlier. Oh, okay, it's in the chair. Un momento. I forgot. Headset cable doesn't reach that far. Okay. So, legitimately, this notepad while I was at work, right? I sat and watched all of the challenge streamers that I like. And so, this was kind of a summation of, like, things that I thought I struggled with. Oh, also, I didn't realize that my lighting wasn't on, so I'm about to flashbang myself for a second. Yeah, that's one thing with stream delay. It's not far off, but it's like I have as low latency as we can get. So, but yeah, like I have stuff on here like literally quoting like transition clips and stuff like that, because like I tried to edit down a run of mine, and so the run was only like 2 days. It was a 9-hour run, right? Which is not crazy. That is like compared to some of these others I do that take like legitimately 24 hours or like 30 or 40 hours of stream. A 9-hour stream is not crazy to edit. So I was like, okay, we'll edit this thing and we'll knock it out pretty quick. No. So I ended up like just editing down the first hour. I ended up with like 10 minutes of footage. I was like, that can't happen. It just can't, right? Reasonably. And it's because I was trying to show like literally every event that happens. Anything that I considered slightly important was getting included. So like this is literally a summation of one of the videos that I watched, right? And this is from Nurbit, I believe. Entering the metro and dealing with the raiders isn't much issue. Being level 4 at the moment, it's when we emerge from the tunnels that things get difficult. And so he completely skips like one of the tunnel sections, which I did not skip, and that took about 10 seconds for him to talk through it, right? There's no travel clips unless travel is mentioned, primarily to show something entertaining. Use deaths to show progress in mission or across the map, but not every death needs to be shown. Cut to locations when important, but not too much. And also show progress traveling by showing these locations. Big Town / Paradise Falls being, this was a Fallout 3 run that I was doing, so I was trying to write this stuff down. Don't have to show level ups, only when getting important perks, which is, you know, good to know. Or not really good to know, but good to not like stop and talk about every single level up. Do not focus on combat when traveling, only in places with extremely long gaps. That's one thing I noticed is like if he was traveling across the map for any reason whatsoever, he didn't really show combat that he ran into along the way. He really just showed when some major event would happen. Yeah, important perks here being, yeah, Rooted, Ninja, Blitz, yeah, and then the level ups when we actually get to invest into those again. Yeah, those are significant, right? But this is all stuff that, like, I didn't think about until I got in and started trying to edit. Like, that's the thing. And then the last one I had, show iconic shots, like hub towns, and memorable locations or enemies. Megaton, exiting the vault, or like Deathclaw fights, right? That's all things that are like iconic to Fallout, specifically Fallout 3. And so big moments. And like I'm legitimately trying to break this stuff down for me, or for myself, because like I have to. I'm too and the problem is like even doing that, because I don't get a result that I like, I still end up not doing anything with it. It's like it's a legitimate problem. It really is. Sometimes there are a lot of times it's not actually from lack of like, oh, I just don't want to do it, one of those things. That's it sometimes, which is not my proudest moment, but you know. And that's for like a full-length video. Cloaking armor useless as fuck. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Like when we stream, I'll write in the notepad when stuff happens in stream that I think needs to be like could make it into a video or even a short, right? So I know what to clip, what to cut around. Like the cloaking armor thing would be pretty significant. There was the clip last night I thought was pretty funny when we were fighting the Deathclaw and then he fucking folded us inside out. That shit made me laugh. That was the hardest I've laughed playing in a little bit. So, you know, there's stuff like that. We have a lot of different travel runs, or a lot of different challenge runs in here and stuff like that. That's from our last community night. Oh, I've got sound effects I need to add. Yep. But anyway, there are plans to like do stuff. The problem is I feel like I don't have the time. He's out. The juice is loose. Oh god, it's a legendary Deathclaw. Did Old Man Stockton survive? I feel like he didn't. We'll see if he's at Bunker Hill. Because this is the route that Old Man Stockton takes. If that thing was out here, no way he made it. Okay, okay. But yeah, hopefully at some point I hit a groove with editing and stuff like that. Because my biggest problem with like even deciding like, oh, I'll pay someone to edit or something like that, right? Because like the thought has crossed my mind. That is, I don't want to pay somebody to edit something that I wouldn't sit through myself. I want to have like an established, I guess, style. You know what I mean? I want to have some way that like speeds it along. I don't want to just throw somebody 40 hours of footage and say, hey, I'll give you like $100 to look through all of this. Like, what a shitty fucking, I mean, like just per hour job, right? I don't want to be that guy. I don't know. $100 a month, 25 a week, yeah. It's just such a, I don't know. Yeah. I just don't like the idea of having somebody else do it when I won't myself. I think that's the biggest problem. I probably care about it too much. I figure a lot of people probably would outsource that shit to like AI if they could. And while I mess with AI a lot, I usually do it for funny things. I don't do it for big things. Like I would never try to make a video with AI. Hey, oh, he did make it. Look at that. Stockton survived. His health is low. I don't think he managed to fight off the Deathclaw. I assume it just wasn't there, but yeah.
I think the boss is trying to keep our costs like the next run. Yeah.
Maybe the deal is like to me, if it's a 40-hour challenge run, right? And I'm giving somebody $100 for it. What is that? How does that break down per hour? It's shitty. and it bothers me a lot. I don't want to. Okay, she's back now. I don't know. That's my deal with it. Is it such a?
Let me have a look at you. Not many duck.
Yeah, take a look at me.
Oh God, Edward's waiting on me. Okay, cure addiction.
Too many.
You're strung out.
You'll find I'm very persistent.
And that's that.
Leave me alone.
Anything else bothering you?
Yes.
I think I slipped up
Rads.
some rads out there.
And then I'll
Clean
heal.
you up. Don't worry.
Yeah. I know, it really is. It's just a personal
I'm pretty beat up.
Scrapes and bruises.
viewpoint on it. I'm aware.
Favorite doctor. No, I wasn't here.
It's one of the reasons. It's one of the reasons I probably won't make it very far.
And
Yeah, I guess.
anything
That's what
else
I'm
bothering
saying.
you?
Is like $100 for 40 hours is like 40 hours of footage is like not worth it in the slightest. I do understand in other countries it stretches further, like for Fiverr and stuff like that. Maybe. It still seems like, I don't know. We're in these kind of conversations. I spend probably way too much time. Not really. I don't think it's too much time. I spend a lot of time looking at $250 an hour. Yeah, that literally criminal. In the U.S., literally criminal. Under minimum wage. I don't know. It's so,
Hi.
It did that last night too with the Brotherhood Initiate. Wonder what that's about. I don't know. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I don't have to necessarily edit, just sift through and yeah, $7.25 is the federal minimum wage. It might be the minimum wage where you actually are. I know in the U.S. Or at least in Arkansas, the minimum wage moved up to like $12, I think. That wouldn't be too bad. I like the idea of that bag. I mean, they still have to go through it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
We're all the synths got.
It's still 40 hours. It's just that there's no extra editing work on top
Excuse
of
me.
it, which is a little bit
Got a lot of
better.
synths in play right now.
Uh-oh.
Makes things really dangerous.
Is it looping? Is something going on? Oklahoma's 725. That's kind of that is criminal.
When I approach his probability
Bag,
bound.
what's happening? Uh-oh.
The runner should be able to
It
get
keeps
to the shaft.
repeating.
Sure.
It's not good.
Pam,
Processing. Agent. Fixer.
Yeah. I guess so.
sometimes the direct approach isn't the best to take.
Let's see. What am I doing? I leave and come back in. Is Drummer Boy gonna run over to me now? You gonna tell me about Tinker Tom has the ballistic weave? Really though, she'll have you run across the map 16 times before you actually get anything decent that you need.
1 more hour till my shift ends.
Hey there. You're the one that scored the DIA cash, right? Tom's dying to talk to you about it.
You did get it. There we go.
DIA. Shit, man. But the creme de la creme is
That's
ballistic
yeah, that's
armor.
crazy.
Lightweight, serious stopping power. I got some in stock now. Oh, give me some time.
All right.
I'll take.
I will.
Sure.
Let's see. I don't think we'll be able to actually equip the ballistic weave on anything. We're gonna take a look. What am I doing?
I'm feeling over.
We're gonna take a look, but I don't think we're gonna actually be able to.
A raider gang.
Oh, you can't even look at the Grognak outfit?
Blackbird. The twist is, we thought he was already killed.
Huh.
Augusta safe house. Desdemona clings to the far-fetched hope that Blackbird is alive, so she wants you.
If Blackbird's alive, I want.
As you, the dead drop.
Alright, here's Butcher's Bill Part 2. I don't know how far we need to actually go through this. Oh, we got Randolph Safe House 1 as well. I don't know how far we need to progress through the railroad to side with the railroad. Creme de la creme. Yeah. I don't know. I'll figure everything out eventually. Yeah, I didn't imagine. I really didn't imagine we could put the ballistic weave on the Grognak uniform. But I'm surprised you can't modify the Grognak outfit at all, right? That surprises me a lot. Need to progress fairly far. We mean fairly far. Oh, through the... Okay, I got you. I'm dumb. Took me a second. We're good. I got there. Okay. I didn't save. I'm not going back in because we're already out, but I didn't save like I meant to. My shit crashes, I'm gonna be pissed. Alright, we're good. Need to do tradecraft. 2 for Pam, and that should get you the ballistic weave. Unlock a settlement to build a teleporter. Okay, so we're good. Is that literally all you need to like properly side with them? If so, then we just have to go out to the glowing sea now. And really, I should have invested here to get a little bit more rad resistance. I didn't do that though. You know what to say about hindsight, right? We'll figure it out. Maybe. But yeah, I spend a lot of time thinking about my I have spent a ridiculous amount of time thinking about my content, and it always stresses me out. But it is part of the reason I come up with these ideas, like the gun wall, and like I've got a whole raid alert planned and like being worked on. I've talked about the raid alert a little bit. That shit is probably too much, but I think it'll be fun once we get it up and running. We've had quite a few raids here lately, and so I want to do something special for those as well. We'll figure it all out eventually. I spend a lot of time on stream because that's stuff I know I can get into a place where I'm happy with it. By the way, I'm gonna show you all this. Hold on, let me make sure I don't have anything sensitive on this. This is the biggest headache for me to get this thing. How my random weapons are working right now. Let me just show y'all this real quick. This is the stupidest thing I've ever had to do. Because I couldn't do the animations, right? Or I couldn't, not animations, because I couldn't automate this like I wanted it to. And make sure I don't have anything, like I said, sensitive on it before I pull up my notepad. No, we're good, because none of this connects to my actual file. None of this connects to my actual computer. Look at this shit. So, do a new window capture. Window capture, it's the very bottom one. I'm just dumb. Window capture, let's do notepad, right? Alright, so this is my notepad. This is where I fucking built this like script out of this. So up here, it's all I basically built an HTML script so I can actually run this stuff, right? So you have all of my body up here, and really I could mess with the font a little bit, but I cannot be bothered. Weapon name, position, we've got our actual font size, everything here. I have had to input every single one of these. Not like this isn't too bad. I can look over at the wiki, I can hit this, hit copy image address and upload it here. That's fine. That's why they aren't the highest quality though, is because I'm having to copy them. To pull every weapon in the game and have their associated code. It's just how I had to do it. This is the longest fucking headache to not get through everything. I have no melee weapons added in right now. This is the stupidest thing I have sat and done for a ridiculous amount of time. But this is how every gun is pulled out of this little browser tab down here. So it makes a local HTML. And then it pulls something from this every time, right? And so it actually works. It pulls something random. It's supposed to be PNGs, but because it's doing a, I don't know why it's not a clear or a transparent background, but whatever. As you can see, it works. But good God, I spent hours. No joke, I spent like 2 hours just figuring that out. I couldn't get I have a folder on my computer that has every a high quality picture of every gun in the game. But for some reason, C# and StreamerBot refuses to work with OBS. I don't know why. It pisses me off to no end. I looked up videos on how people do it, and they're like, oh yeah, you can do C# and interact with OBS like this, and da-da-da-da-da, and no the fuck it doesn't. My God. Yeah, it does make it readable. There is some benefit for it not doing what I wanted it to. And then I'm gonna put I've decided that's gonna stay. By the way, I'm not gonna mess with that and make it a transparent background now. I'm just gonna put a border around it, and we'll have the follower above it for that same 30 seconds. So we'll still have our traditional alert on screen, and then on the bottom left, we'll have the follower name and the code, right? The corresponding code. That's what I mean is like I spend my time doing stuff like that like I know will not necessarily do anything major for stream, but to me it's I don't know. It's significant. It feels significant. I don't know. It's a whole deal. That's what Bryce, Bryce and Bag, both of you. I meant to say Bag, but have y'all both been here? Maybe. Leave it black. Yeah, I'm going to. Like I said, I'm just going to put a border around it. I know you've been here the whole stream. I was going to say, have y'all been here when I've talked about the mod that I want to work on? Or that I am working on, slowly but surely. I'm not my first time ever working on a mod. I'm not very good at it, but you know, we're getting there. We're getting there slowly but surely. One of those things. Luckily there are two YouTubers that I can't remember the name off the top of my head. They have very, very detailed guides on how to make mods and how to go through and like actually edit NPCs, make your custom NPCs, make custom weapons, do all this stuff. So thankfully I can get through it. It's just going to eat up way more time than I thought. To explain it broadly, all of my previous challenge runs will hunt me down in the next run, right? So the idea is, once I figure out how to do this, supposedly creating an NPC and setting a random behavior and stuff like that isn't too hard. The way they talk about it, after you get quick at it, it should take about 30 minutes. You can make custom bosses, stuff like that. I'm not fast at it. Huh. Look at that. I'm not fast at it by any means right now, but like that's kind of expected. But yeah, the idea is every character will become an NPC that will hunt me down in a future run. The cool thing about that is, so typically most characters in game, from what I can tell, have between 3 and 5 perks at max, and they can be at varying levels, right? Oh god, okay. They can be at varying levels for these characters, but oh god, okay. Hold on. Wouldn't that be a thing to put on your resume? I'm sure for like bigger mods and like people going into like a prime example is I'm sure is like Fallout London, right? That's something you put on your resume. You throw that out there. I don't know if what I would be doing would fall in that range, but yeah, I might use it for like storytelling beats, like something like that. Woo! No, please. Dear God, stay away from me. You're going to crash. I hate that they do this shit. Those are synths after me now too. And I've got 9 frames. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're still running. We're swimming for it. I mean, the railroad already liked me. I will officially become an enemy of the Brotherhood after the Battle of Bunker Hill, I'm pretty sure. But what was I saying? I've completely forgot what the fuck I was talking about. Oh yeah, so most NPCs, from what I can tell, have between 3 and 5 perks. There are some that are exceptions. When I mod these guys in, or when I create these NPCs, they will have every perk that I have, right? They will have every perk that I have. And that being said, I'm not just like making these characters to like just exist to hunt me down. There will be a lore explanation for every character in the game, every character that fights me. Every backstory will have a character. Probably. See, I imagine it probably applies towards people applying towards game companies and stuff like that. Not so much like my positions. Though I could be wrong. Yeah. That would have to be the trade-off with it, is that he can move quicker to close the distance. And I mean, this is one thing already. We already took the first part of like moving target. That's a thing. So like he's gonna have that whenever I actually build the character out, right? Stuff that makes me stronger is going to make them stronger when they fight me. Rooted, he'll have rooted. And he's a melee character. We'll see. We'll see how that works out for an NPC. But like, that's all stuff that's like going to be a thing, right? I don't know if Connor will be the hardest hunter, because we will have I mean, I did a one-shot run, right? So he's gonna have weapons and perks that all build towards like literally one-shotting whatever you run into. So I don't know, we'll see. I feel like I'm not where I think I am. Yeah, most dangerous doesn't necessarily equal most hard, yeah, that's valid. Most dangerous doesn't equal hardest. I said that a little awkwardly. What the fuck are these cabins that I sleep at? I like to sleep at these cabins before I enter the glowing sea. And I have no idea where they are. So one thing, we are out of water. And I don't know how much Rad-X we're gonna have to take between here and there. There's the cabins. Because we should be able to take a safe path. We're unarmed, or we're unarmored. So we shouldn't have to worry about stealth. Oh, Minutemen are here. What the hell? Why are there Minutemen here? Yeah, that's kind of what the next run's going to be, Chief. We're doing a meme run where I play as Frank Horrigan. Fuck you, Fatigue. Yeah, I'll be doing a meme run as Frank Horrigan. Yeah. I don't know that we can. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what all AI packages you can work with to get exactly what we're looking for. Frank Horrigan? Oh. Frank Horrigan is one of the biggest badasses in all of Fallout. He's from Fallout 2, if I remember correctly. He is an Enclave soldier that got turned into a super mutant. And I think he was like Secret Service or something with his actual backstory or something like that. But he got turned into a super mutant and still wore power armor as well. He had modified power armor to fit a super mutant frame. Literally had a wrist blade and like, I want to say a cannon on his hand as well, if I remember correctly. literally in lore, he has killed a Deathclaw in one punch. Like, he has 10 in every special stat, so he's just incredibly stacked. He is a very hard fight in Fallout 2. He's, I believe, the final boss in Fallout 2. And so we're gonna do a meme run as Frank Horrigan because why not? There are mods for power armor for Strong, the super mutant companion. What I don't know, and this is where questions kind of come in, right? This is where some where some questions come in, right? Because I don't necessarily know how the interactions work. I don't know if we set our character as a super mutant, right? Because there are mods to play as a super mutant. If we can get in that power armor. If we can, because it then applies to all super mutants if it's programmed that way, then we're good. We have a way to look and act like Frank Horrigan without too much effort. Now, if that's not the case, we have a whole other problem of, I guess we just look like a Herald run. I don't know how we would simulate that. That sounds fun, but I have no idea how we would do it. Frank scale. Yeah. Do rooted and nothing else. I'm off my path. I crossed awkwardly when I had to dodge the power line thing. The transmission line, not power line, but whatever, you get it. Just rooted, nothing else. Don't hit me. For the love of God, please don't hit me. Stay the fuck back, please. Okay. Also, still trying to figure out how we do the Brotherhood run. If we just like get in and kill everything. Okay. What do we do here? Because I might have to take some rads. I agree with you, Bag. We'll have to set the console to make him larger. I'm absolutely down for that. We're parched. We might be able to get out. We'll just be extremely dehydrated when we get out. Do I have dirty water? Hold on. I do. Kill everyone in Good Neighbor? Yeah. Well, see, I'd have to kill everyone in Good Neighbor. I would have to, if I showed up out here, kill Virgil, right? The idea is that I kill every mutant that I come across. It's a fanatic of basically the Brotherhood ideology, right? Which means Children of Adam, dead. Everything out here in the glowing sea that I could possibly run into, dead. Like, I could take this path and minimize. Yeah, Frank Horrigan was ripping Deathclaws apart with his bare hands, yeah. Legitimately crazy character. I'll get 10 in every special stat. We may use the exploit to actually be able to do that properly. And from there, I don't know. Yeah, no, we aren't gonna like handicap him or anything. It's we're gonna give 10 in every special stat, and we're gonna try to invest as true to form as possible, right? That fucking rad scorpion was still after me? Oh my god! It can enter buildings. I guess there's no fucking door. He can walk in. He walked into the load zone, huh? It fucking knocked me out of VATS. I didn't realize it knocked me out of VATS. I'm probably gonna die here because of that. I didn't process that it did that, unfortunately. I was too busy trying to read chat. Why does it keep doing? Oh, I'm out. I'm actually out of action points now. Didn't want to use it, but I think I'm gonna have to. Okay. Just fucking die. Okay. Ah! No. Virgil, please. Oh.
Citizen, you may now resume your
Scorpio Flanagan. Oh my god.
Uh-huh. Take it.
What's up, Shig? How's your night been? Yeah, I guess it would be pretty lore accurate if he's gonna be OP to just start at such a high level.
I know you were part of it.
Alright. Shit hit the fan
I just need to know how
when I was in the middle of
Never mind.
oh god, I've gotta kill a courser now.
Right.
Yeah. If your son,
You help me and I'll help you.
Kinda forgot about that.
Yeah.
Taking Rick Sanchez to the Commonwealth? How does that work? What are you doing?
Lots of them.
Like, how does, like, what kind of run are you running? Like,
Point me in the right.
Well,
mad scientist build or what?
Let's get to work.
Right. Look, now, when you get to not gonna die.
If he woke up this fucking death cloud here, I'm gonna be so mad. Okay, he didn't. We're gonna go back in because I'm gonna look around and see if he had any water. Blitz, laser, intelligence, charisma, strength, institute. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like he would.
You find a courser, don't underestimate it.
Oh yeah, fuck. He does use a.
Good if you're dead.
protect and serve.
Energy weapons, alcohol, and chem addictions. High intelligence, lab coat, institute ending. I was gonna say I think institute ending could be a 50-50 just because he does dislike the Council of Ricks.
Protect and serve.
Okay, wait a minute. You're a super mutant, but you ain't gotta do this. You ain't gotta have like
You find a courser,
soup.
don't
Some random ass
underestimate
soup in here.
it. The chip's no good if you're dead.
I was about to say, why are we getting 31 XP a fucking thing? I mean, I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong, but we're gonna do that.
Unauthorized material.
Motherfucker. He's gonna kill me because I accidentally fucking stole whatever he had on it. I don't even know what he had. For eating literally everything I have. Because I can't use I can't use something that's gonna take water. Okay, that raised max HP. I mean, we could take buff tats because it raises our endurance. We could sprint longer, right? Trying to think through what we can properly use here and maybe not get ourselves killed over. Okay. How inconvenient. Spending a lot of time in here to probably die the second I exit. Oh, I've got to run past the turrets too. Fuck. Okay, we've just got to try it. We've got to... I got to use a jet. Bryce cleared chat. Okay. Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. I didn't think about Barry Mentats, like, at all. That's not a bad call. Oop, come on. Now we need our Rad-X. So we do have console. Shig, you may be wondering why we have access to console. We do have console because I added something new when people follow. I'll be able to spawn in the weapon, like it'll randomly assign them a weapon, so I can spawn it in and rename it then. I can rename it for the forward then. Huh. Vanish isn't working for Bryce. That's interesting. But it worked for Chief. What were you doing? Were you leaving a space or something? He said got him, so it was on purpose. What were you doing? Were you leaving a space or what was it? Invisible character? Okay. I thought it was a like legitimate, like, oh shit, it ain't working. Because sometimes it does some shit like that. That's the thing. Okay, properly fed. Okay, so this is the, okay, hold on. I know where I'm at. I thought I was further over than I was, which sucks. Okay. That's fine, but I think there's a death claw around this path somewhere over here. We might be able to avoid it. Nope. It is kind of crazy how memorized I have the glowing sea, having basically run the same path since I started running this shit again. I said it on stream the first time, like literally the first challenge run I did back on Fallout 4. I was like, I'm pretty sure this is a safe path, and then I followed it like perfectly. I know how to avoid pretty much every Deathclaw out here. Just due to, like, personal experience. I've run into them enough. I know where they're at. Rad Scorpion Hunter? Fuck me, I'm not usually this high level being out here. That's terrifying. We're starting to get variants, and I'm not okay with that. We're here at the exit. Surely we're okay. Come on. I know that there can be one that spawns near the bridge, but it's exceptionally rare that I've run into it. Oh, that's the with the Frank Horrigan run. Oh yeah, that exact spot in the mountain is where. Yeah. Because that, like, I ran this so many times on, like, 1 life runs. I haven't done many 1 life attempts. I've never successfully done one. But when I did do a 1 life attempt is how I learned where the fuck these Deathclaws are. Because I was doing a 1 life survival melee only, right? And that is fun. We'll say fun. Run almost. Fuck me. Was that a rad? It was. That looked like albino. Till he pops out, we need to save our action points. I was not aware there was a rad scorpion right there. They're the spawn I don't know. Melee only is super sledge. They didn't scare me nearly as much as Deathclaws did. They scare me now. Wait, is there actual rad storm?
All right, here we go.
Anxious. I don't want to run this whole thing again. I'm sorry. You're not getting much commentary right now.
Come back here, damn it!
Yeah, with Frank Horrigan, we will probably actively hunt Deathclaws in the glowing sea.
I don't see anything. Think we're okay.
Does anyone have any opinion on how we should play Frank Horrigan? Because we're definitely not... None of the endings really fit. Like, supposedly there is the America Rising mod. America Rising 2. Which is what I was suggested if I did a Frank Horrigan run.
Got the area covered.
Because it makes the, we told him to download Opera last night. I don't know. I don't know that one, Chief.
All quiet, General.
Okay. Is 5 hours enough? Okay. It got us okay. We're in desperate need of water. Okay. Do the Brotherhood ending? Yeah. Maybe. I mean, the Brotherhood ending makes more sense than Institute ending. Bag is currently playing America Rising 2, apparently. So, I don't know. Because apparently America Rising 2 makes the Enclave an actual faction. You could end with the Enclave following that mod. I will say the story for the mod, like I said, all of these things have, like I said, all of these characters will exist in the challenge or in the mod, right? The Frank Horrigan run already kind of has an explanation. That's going to be in lore without having to rely on other mods, right? And that is... Shit, I didn't think about that. Fuck me. Tired now. Well, we've got Nuka-Cola, don't we? Yeah. So we can offset it a little bit. The current explanation that I'm going with is... Enclave got DNA from Frank Horrigan after the events of Fallout 2, and basically they've made a failed clone. Whether it is that there was an Enclave mole in the Institute or not, it'll feel like a challenge gimmick, no real Enclave story in Fallout 4. Yeah. I mean, it is. It's like that's what I've said. It is a meme run. It's not anything I plan on taking like super seriously. But yeah. Okay. The story that's so far going to be set up for my mod is that it's a failed Frank Horrigan clone that the Enclave tried to make, and whether it is that they're, because now with the next gen update, I've already decided where I'm going to place him. Right? I've already figured out where I'm going to place it. No thank you, no thank you, no thank you, no thank you. Fuck. So, where Frank Horrigan will sit, because the idea is that the Enclave locked him away, right? Like, oh, if this thing were to get out in the wasteland and we can't contain it. So, like, most everything has a shutdown code. The way around that is, like I said, supposedly there's an Enclave mole somewhere in the Institute, which, to me, makes sense, to some extent. That you've got two silent factions that are... The idea will set... I'm going to place them. Do y'all know where the XO1 armor spawns out in the glowing sea, that underground facility? I'm going to lock that elevator. What do you want me to drop, Chief? What was that? Yeah, you said drop it, not lore drop. And Bryce hit me with hydrate. Do I? A mutant hound. Oh, I do have five. Look at that. I've got to eat it before Chief makes me drop it. The dog meat. I don't think he cares about mutant hounds. But yeah, there's a place out in the glowing sea. I got stuck on dog meat. The hound. Chief owns a hound. It's all the more personal. But where the XO1 power armor sits, I'm going to lock that elevator, and you will get the key to that elevator from somewhere around the Institute, right? Or maybe on a... I've thought about having like an Enclave courier, as not really a courier, but like he'll be wearing the Institute jumpsuit and stuff like that, but he'll be labeled as an Enclave something, right? Enclave infiltrator, something like that, right? The idea being he has the key, he was trying to return it back out to the Enclave, out in the glowing sea, because we have the next gen update where they have the Tesla cannon and everything. So what really, god damn, I have horrible fucking luck here. That'd be interesting. Alternative start mod, I'll have to look at that. I'll have to look at that for some runs for sure. But yeah, the idea being the Enclave and the Institute are kind of having a silent war out there. We can say the Institute scientists sent out a transmission. That's why the Enclave's out there. I think it fits better, and it lends a little bit more credence as to why Virgil would go out there to hide. Like, I get that he doesn't want to hide in the city in the main story, but it makes it make a little bit more sense if there's an active, like, silent war going on out in the glowing sea and he's hiding in the chaos as well, at least in my opinion. So, like, anything that I add into my mod, like from challenge runs or anything else, I will work in some way into lore in a way that I feel like doesn't bastardize the original story, right? That's the idea. And so, like, all my challenge runs I do in vanilla for the most part. Like, we have like 2 mods now. Yeah, they do have a base out there. And so you can have the courier die, just not from the Institute or anything, just say that, like, he stole the key to the elevator. They were going to try to reclaim this failed clone of Frank Horrigan. They were going to try to reclaim this failed clone of Frank Horrigan. What's cool is their base isn't significantly far off from that elevator that leads down. And I think it's the perfect setup. To me, it makes sense. To me, it makes sense to do it like that, right? They lock him away out in the glowing sea where even if he gets out, they would hope he doesn't have a chance of survival. It's Frank Horrigan. That motherfucker's gonna survive and make it back anyway. But the idea is they throw him in a fucking, basically a dungeon and try to lock him down. And so everything Institute has a shutdown code. The explanation is essentially the mole was on that division, did whatever. He's the one that directed them towards these samples, stuff like this, to try to bring him back. And he also embedded made it basically so the recall code wouldn't work. It is essentially exactly what the Enclave would have wanted. And with the losses from Navarro and Fallout 3, they would do everything within their power to try to reclaim any kind of standing. Yeah, we'll It froze up on me. It's failed in the context that it can't be controlled. If the Institute wanted something like Frank Horrigan, hey, yeah, we're good. I got it's when we exited, when everything had to load in.
I'll take a look.
Look what we just slept. If the Institute wanted something like Frank Horrigan, they want it in the same context, at least in my mind, they would want it in the same context that they have Kellogg already, right? So it just makes sense to me to play it like that, right? Where, oh, they can't control it, so they're gonna, and I mean, it's fucking a Frank Horrigan clone, they probably can't kill it, so they just lock it away. I think that makes sense. I really do. And I'll probably have some dead synths litter the area. I'm gonna do some stuff with it, you know.
Hold up. I need some answers from you.
Ooh. That's not good. See, the idea is just though that they had somebody, like the Enclave had somebody on the inside basically make it all go wrong for the Institute. That's how they end up with this basically uncontrollable monster. Damn. Okay. That's the running explanation that I have right now. Will it evolve in the future? Maybe. But
have a nice day.
Yeah, he basically serves the purpose as a boss fight. An optional boss fight since he's kind of locked in down there, but you know. We may make it as the story progresses. No, I don't think there's ever a good. I don't know. I don't think there's ever a good time to let him loose. Story-wise, I don't think there's a good time to let him loose. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. A synth that couldn't be controlled and they just tried to lock away, yeah. Essentially. Synth / clone, yeah, pretty much. I think, I mean, that lends the most credence to the explanation, right? Because, I mean, I guess they're not out here this time. How else would he come back, right? Because you could just say, I mean, we could pull a Last Jedi and just say, somehow Frank Horrigan returned. But that's not really the route I want to go down. I feel like it makes sense. They have a... Fuck. Okay, I think we're good. I like the idea. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. So, the deal is, I think they would still try to have a recall code, right? I think the Institute, with as knowledgeable as they are, they would still try to have a recall code. So it makes sense to have somebody on the inside both direct them that way to try to get Frank Horrigan back, and B, also sabotage it so the recall code doesn't work. Something they won't know until after he's complete. One of those things. That makes the most sense to me. Yeah. Maybe. I don't think it's so much that I don't think I'll make it that the chip broke. Like I said, I think if you're wanting to work in the Enclave storyline, you have to have them intertwined in some way. And like I said, I like the idea of it being like a silent war between the two factions that's slowly going on in the background.
Diamond City Surplus is where you can sell all those scraps you scavenged.
Hold up. I need some answers from you.
Who said hold up? Who the fuck was that? Oh. What?
I'm glad to help.
Good for you. I'm not convinced you've told me everything you know about Henry Cook's disappearance.
Who's this guy?
He's
this bit
dead.
Is that so?
Well, why are you looking for him?
I'm his daughter. So, now are you gonna answer my question?
Oh.
How did he die?
I killed him.
I thought so. Why should I let you live?
I'm sorry he ended up dead.
You're sorry? No. It's not worth it. He was no saint. There are all sorts of ways he could have gotten himself killed. The way he lived. Get out of here. Before I change my mind.
That's kind of lame.
Oh, I'm getting worried about Paul. Nobody's seen him in days.
That's kind of lame. Why didn't she try to fight me? Sorry, I missed something here. There's plenty of Railroad War how their wipes can go wrong. It can, but like I like to, so like I've got something else going on with the Railroad. I have a Railroad character that's already pretty flushed out. Like I said, I may make a channel in the Discord just to talk about the lore stuff I want to do with the mod. So I've got a Railroad character that I think lends more. So like the problem with the Railroad. Even in game, they're kind of the laughing stock faction, where it's like, oh, they're the ones that go and save toasters or some shit like that. Aren't they supposed to be out? Whatever, right? So you've got to have something to ground their cause, at least in my opinion.
Defending Diamond City.
And so right now the working lore for when I do the railroad character, how this will work out. It'll be a normal challenge run. The lore all gets added after. It's just that you'll recognize the build pretty much. But I don't want to build to be around a character that I make up necessarily. We'll see if that stays true the longer we like dive into this stuff. But the basic lore of the railroad character that I have together right now is he was a Diamond City security guard. Railroad. So this is plot point. Plot point that's always bugged me, right? Plot point that's always bugged me with Fallout 4. Why do the Diamond City security guards know about the railroad? Good neighbor makes sense. Yeah. I know. I know you're talking about the Frank Horgan character. It's the reason why I don't want to attach the Frank Horgan character to the railroad, is because I already have something going on with them. I need something that touches. I'm trying to touch all the factions in some way, and so like the Enclave obviously is the first choice with it. But who has the capability to, and like I guess it still does touch on the Institute having a hand in it. But I want the Enclave to have a bigger hand in it. I want them to have a reason to be in the glowing sea. There is, but that's what I mean is like, why is it everywhere? And then you hear this stuff where it's like, follow the Freedom Trail, but the Institute never quite catches on to that. It doesn't, to me, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for them to not connect the dots or not to just attack the base under the Freedom Trail, right? There's no context to them not figuring it out when it's everywhere. And so I want to tone that back. I do know it's in the trash cans, but that's because the railroad also has a mole in the Institute. That's why it's not to me not super unlikely that the Enclave get a mole in the Institute, right? And I think that makes a more likely explanation for these two to have, as I said, a silent war out in the glowing sea. I don't know. I like the idea of two secret factions fighting too. That's part of it, right? It's like no one in the Commonwealth is aware that it's its own war out there, right? Yeah. Maybe. That's valid. I don't know. I don't know. If someone has to direct to me, since it happens all the way out on the East Coast, somebody has to direct the Enclave in some way, shape, or form to get that information. Even if we go with that story, it might just be we go, oh, Kellogg, because he was out on the East Coast. We don't know how long. But say Kellogg refers to this monster that lived out there, right? And then the Enclave with its infinite resources, not the Enclave, the Institute with its infinite resources thereabout, is able to find some of the DNA and build it from the ground up, right? Not as a synth, but as a clone. I don't know. That story is by far the one I put the least thought into, if we're being honest. I like the idea of the Enclave and Institute having a war, is basically all I'm getting at. And it does make sense to me that the Enclave would throw everything that they possibly could at trying to get back a Frank Horgan clone. I probably should have healed and everything first. Yeah. I've made a mistake here. Go to Bunker Hill because we don't have to have a loading zone. We don't have to have a loading screen to hit Bunker Hill. Oh shit. I don't know, you think, at least to me, you think about why there's so many Enclave remnants, at least that were added in the next gen update, and I want to have some way to work in their faction to be more flushed out than like, oh, they're here recovering gear. They are diet Brotherhood of Steel at this point because they've been fucked up so many times that they are just on recovery missions. Like, not even to retain like a lot of technology, just their technology. I don't know. But yeah, the I will. That's something that I'll look at. Said it was Lima. Hold on. I can write it down real quick, that way I don't forget it. Because that's by far the thing. Like, we'll have a conversation and I'll forget the mod we're talking about. Can you type the mod one more time? I come up here and
Hey there.
start healing.
Let me take a look at you. See where...
Yeah. See what's wrong.
What's feeling off?
Think I soaked up some rat.
Oh.
Almost ready to do another circuit. Only lost 2 men.
All done.
Get my preview
Any
back
other
up.
Complaints?
Lima detachment. There's just a bigger delay on YouTube. Oh. We're good. There we go. All right.
I'm pretty beat up.
Scrapes and bruises. But it's probably a good idea to get them fixed up.
All right. All good. I got it wrote down. We'll take a look at it sometime in the future.
Done. Now, was there anything else bothering you?
I don't know. There's a lot of things I want to work on, but that's kind of going to be the point of. I don't know if I want it to be its own channel. I don't really want to make a separate Discord for it though either. So like it makes sense to be its own channel. I don't know. I'm not gonna make a separate Discord just for mod development. Just because it'll be slow and steady anyway. Who knows? The idea right now is not that I'm adding any quests whatsoever, by the way. This is all just optional stuff. It's just going to exist in the world. I talked about it the other night too. The other thing that's always bugged me, right? Just story-wise, is something that's always bugged me. Yeah, I know. No, but this is how it's gonna interact in my challenge run mod, right? Like where this character is going to exist, because every character that I do a challenge run on is going to exist in the mod. Whether it is that they all stay active for the whole time, probably not, because then I'd end up with like 60 characters. But they're all going to exist somewhere in the mod, right? So we'll end up with like, I mean, as long as I'm doing challenge runs, we'll have an infinite amount of characters that'll get added. So they have to fall out and get added in and stuff like that as it goes. Uh-oh. It's chaos, but also, I guess you have to travel to CIT first. You can't just enter. That's kind of crazy. It's a chaos. We're lagging again. We're back. All right, everything's good. But yeah, the idea is all of these characters will exist somewhere in the mod, which means, to me, they all have to have a lore explanation. Oh shit. I don't just want to throw in a random character and say figure it out. I will eventually, like I said, I'm wanting to do the True Brotherhood run. Where that character would sit is Something that's always bugged me. This is another thing that's always bugged me with Fallout, right? Or with Fallout 4 specifically. The Brotherhood adores Maxon, right? It's the only connection to the Maxon bloodline. He's their only connection to the Maxon bloodline. The reason why he became Elder so early, or so young. I mean, he had accolades that put him above, but really that's the reason he got put there. He was groomed for this responsibility, right? It has always bugged me that he doesn't have something or someone to protect him. This is your guy, right? This is your I mean, this is your man. This is who you're relying on for everything. And he has no protection. Bryce hit the check-in.
What the fuck was that?
You missed the chaos minute. Where were you, Bryce? You did. That's why I was like, it's gonna interrupt conversation. Then it never happened. The spam never happened. Okay. There may be another one. We'll see. But yeah, it's always bugged me if they don't have some kind of protection on Maxon. And so the Brotherhood run that I'm gonna be doing, the Brotherhood run that I'll do, is essentially going to be called the Guardian. I mean, he is, but it makes no sense. I get that he is, I don't know if he's the High Elder, if he's completely over the Brotherhood at this point, because that remains a mystery to me, right? Because we do know that there's someone over all of the chapters. I don't know if Maxon falls in that category. I don't know if that's their guy. Here. You good? No, this was okay. Holy shit. It hates loading stuff right now. I apologize, y'all. Jesus Christ. I saw my frames drop to 3 and I was like, oh. Nice. It having to load stuff is the big killer here.
What's going on, Joe? How many are with you?
Okay, we got to level up out of that. So that should have given us our health back. We can't go moving target again. We could go refractor again, but that's not really needed. We should probably invest towards Lone Wanderer, right? Or should we go towards stealth? Lone Wanderer and stealth, I think, would both be decent. Fuck off. Or Action Boy. That's a good one too, with how much we use VATS. Oh shit, there's Chief with Hydrate. He is, like, I understand that Maxon is, like, really strong. But to me, it still makes no sense. Why he doesn't have some kind of guardian. So, the rank is ambiguous. Rank would be ambiguous on the Guardian. Chief passed out for a second. Chief missed the chaos too. Arthur inherited his chair. Yeah, he would be High Elder, but they never call him the High Elder. That's the only thing that gets me. See, that's what I mean. If he's not the High Elder, though, and that's their only connection to the Maxon family line, I don't think it would be his choice. He may not like it, but he would have a guardian appointed by the Brotherhood. The grandson, General John Maxon, is also named High Elder. At least to my knowledge, it is never stated. Yeah. And to me, it's not his. It would be not his choice, right? And so, like, even if you added a few extra dialogue lines here and there that talks about how he's upset that he has to be he would never call it babysitted, but you know, that's what I mean. You can make him upset about it. Babysat, yeah, babysitted. Babysat, yeah. You can make him upset about it, but it still doesn't make it not a valid, not a valid concern, right? And even if Maxon starts treating him as his personal, like, hitman, right? You could say that too. Where this dude he almost exists outside this course is hell without Ninja 3. Alright. We'll see. We'll give it my best shot. That doesn't give me a whole lot of hope though. That didn't count as a That didn't count as a stealth hit? That seems crazy.
Barricades, stairwells, and hallways if you haven't already.
Okay. Okay. I don't know. That's my thing, because it's never stated that he's the High Elder. I think it's valid to say that he has a protector. I think that's where that character would sit. I think that's where my yep. I think that's where my Brotherhood character would sit. We're on the same wavelength, Bryce. I immediately went, nah, fuck that. Once I didn't get a try reset or duds removed. God, see, all of them have one, so it could, I think it's just the S, right? It's gonna be the S at the end. If we can reset my tries, then. But we're not going to again. Are you kidding me? This is a novice terminal. I have nothing invested into this, and it's got no duds. Alright, bonus. Fuck it. I don't know. That's frustrating. That's the fucking missile launcher. Okay. Brief. Yield.
Nice.
Guardian at 20. Maybe not, but if he's your whole, I mean, you don't really want to call the Brotherhood a religion, but if it's your whole group's only connection to your family, to that original line, I think it makes sense. And like I said, he's at some point he's gonna be just serving under Maxon as like a personal hitman at that point, right? He exists outside of the chain of command, the chain that binds. So like, because he serves directly to Maxon and is not directly, like, he's not a paladin or anything like that, he exists almost outside of that command infrastructure that you see in my stealth boy ran out. shit. Okay.
Huh?
Last mistake.
Damn. I didn't think there were that many of them over here. I'm still in danger? Who else is over here?
I'm on him.
I don't know the context you're talking about, Bryce. Speaking about myself or the gunner? I don't know. God, these frame drops are kind of annoying the hell out of me, though. I'll say that. Random quote, they say. I got you. Oh, God, okay. But yeah, literally just serves the purpose like that character literally just served the purpose of fully embodying the Brotherhood's ideals, which even in my run, that's kind of the point.
Hey.
What?
So, I think it's I don't know. I think it's a valid way to put it in. Whether everybody thinks it makes the most sense or not, that is something that's always bugged me. If you're gonna say like this is our one connection to the founder's bloodline, yeah, pretty much. Got them Bluetooth fists. Okay. I'm not gonna teleport? Okay, that's fine. I guess. Okay. I don't think we're gonna be able to stealth attack the courser. Sense playthrough, power weapon, VATS as much as possible, yeah. I wouldn't be against that. I need a character that needs to run. I could stealth attack him with the stealth boy. I don't have one now, so. Damn unfortunate. Okay. What do we have? What do we have active? Psycho buff, and that's it. Okay.
You, come here. Get over here.
Yeah, the melee armor. I got rid of it. Where is he?
You, come here.
He's to the right, isn't he?
You've been following me.
See, I'm hidden here.
Get over here.
Okay, wait. We may have got it. Because we're still hidden for a second. This is scripted. Wait a minute. Hold on. Might be onto something. As soon as I exit, I need to press Q. Ah, he spotted me. No way he didn't spot me. Hold on. We're gonna try to back up. If I had been a little bit faster, I think. Can't see. Oh, it doesn't reveal enough. No!
Are you here for the synth?
Wait a minute. Stay there. I see a foot. Oh, he turned hostile. He turned hostile automatically. Fuck. Okay. That's not great. Okay. Psycho Jet. No! Fuck! Okay. Fight has changed. Okay. Where is he? Oh, I disarmed him! Oh, fuck you. Oh, fuck. I can't see when he's winding up. He's beating the shit out of me because I can't see when he's winding up. Oh, no. He's running for something. No, you're not. He's running for the fat man. Oh God. Okay. This may have gotten worse. Okay, hold on. I gotta think. We need that. We may need to use another jet. Where is he? The hell you are? Get over here. Back up. You're staying off these stairs, dude. Back the fuck up. He's running. He's not even fighting me. You can hear his footsteps. I need that stealth boy to... Oh, you're fucked now, boy. Oh. He was going for... You can't convince me otherwise. He was going for that fucking fat man. When he turned and ran the other way, no shot he wasn't going for that fat man. Oh my God, we got him. I don't know. I mean, probably because we kept him stunned the whole time.
I know you're not here for me, but
we probably had him stunned the whole time so he couldn't.
I promise.
I guess
We're siding with the railroad, so this is in lore. I legitimately think it's because he lost his gun and he was trying to run for that fucking fat man. I don't know that that's what he was going to do, but I feel like that's what he was going to do.
You don't have to say anything. You're welcome.
I knew they'd send it. I think I would have lost. Thanks again for your... And before you ask, the Commonwealth...
Yep. I thought I had a... I mean, maybe I clicked through it too fast. I thought I had a railroad option there. Maybe not. I can't believe we survived that, though. I thought that was going to go way worse than it did. Did I get him? What do you mean, did I get him? Are you winning, son? Yeah, I grabbed the Courser chip and everything. I just didn't grab the Courser outfit because I can't use it. Oh, so I take this to the railroad now, and then really I probably need to head back up to Sanctuary and get the water from the pump. That was crazy. Did I miss anything there? Did I miss anything from Bag? I can see here. I saw you say you'd honestly cheat like a bitch and give a companion a fat man and a mini nuke. What do you mean? In that Courser fight? We just, we front up on them. I will, as I've said, not that I'm good at the game, I'll just beat my head against a wall until I get through it, so I was definitely gonna try that. I don't know if I missed anything from Bag in that same time, hopefully I didn't. Portal materials, yeah. I usually buy one, a biometric scanner. I don't think I kept the military grade circuit boards on me, so I think they're up in Sanctuary, but I typically go and buy one when I can. Trash Can Carla usually carries one, at least my experience. So we'll shop around here and see if there's one here at one of the junk dealers. Never mind, market's closed, huh?
Hey,
always
let me
someone
take a
doing
look at
trading
you.
there.
See where it hurt.
I fixed up most
You.
of what's here myself, so
You're who I'm after.
you'll find something you like.
Edward's looking at me again. No. You have a military grade circuit board? You do not. Okay. Trash car Canla. Trash car Canla. Gotcha. Talk to me. Edward just had to talk to me. He had to fuck it up. He couldn't just let me go. Less than 1 FPS. Yeah, really though. Luckily, I'm pretty quick with it because it happens on my game too. It happens on my game. It's like my whole system lags when it does it, so I can catch it pretty quick. And literally, all I have to do is tab out. I just can't sit and hope it fixes. I just have to tab out. And like, if I pull up my task manager when it happens, it's CPU related. I don't get it. I don't understand it. There's not much that's running on my CPU here. You know what I mean? And so I don't know if it's just like slowly degrading because it's like, I mean, now going on 5 years old, maybe 6 years old. But I don't know. Cause that's what it is. It's like if I've sat and watched my task manager when it happens, probably. The deal is, if I'm gonna buy a new CPU, I also am probably gonna just build a new PC. This whole PC is 5-6 years old, so I usually upgrade every 2 generations. I'm due for an upgrade, but.
You really walked the freedom trail. Hey, Pam needs you.
No, that's just I just got here
I have a report
randomly.
here. It reads,
Yeah, that was me.
that's what the report says. Hard to believe. I'm all for one less Courser in the world, but the conventional wisdom is that you run from them rather than engage them.
So why did you kill him?
Ugh.
I needed a Courser chip. I need the code on it.
You have one of their chips intact? Follow me.
Hog single core processing.
Decoding a Courser chip is a very delicate operation. A million things.
I'll have to look into that.
The least
The world's
of
a
which is losing
dangerous
data.
place.
Fortunately,
For
we have
anyone
the
in
right
my
man
way.
for the job.
So is that like so this is a common problem with the Fallout.
Whoa!
I realized it did it again. So I guess that's a common problem with Fallout then. I don't know if my audio was still going through, but I could tell that the lag had started again.
All right.
All right, little Courser chip. Let's have the circuit analyzer take a crack at you.
It's literally I tab out, it gets a chance to recover, and then we're good for however long again. It's just such a weird
Don't crash.
flow.
Memory hiccup. Here it comes. Encryption
So they're gonna
algorithms.
have me build this out at Sunshine Tidings. It shouldn't be a problem.
They've added more decimals to the last cipher. This is gonna be... Come on, baby. Show me that pattern. Where is it? Wait. They're using the same logarithmic function as the key generator. Oh, man, we got lucky. I got you, you institute bastard. I got you. Software in. Come on. Show me that sweet bass number. Come on, baby.
Dude, these fucking gnats are pissing me off. It's 1. It is 1. I can see it.
The holotape for ya.
A lot of stuff isn't optimized, use multi-cores. Yeah, okay.
Hold up next time, Des.
I
And
gotcha.
Agent, I hope that helps you as
Right.
I did. I left a lot of stuff at the boathouse, but I think I left my... I think I put the...
Glad you're with us.
When running sense out of the wealth, wastelanders will be a bigger problem than even the Institute.
military-grade circuit boards up at Sanctuary Hills. I think I did it a little bit ago. So if y'all are curious about the gnats, by the way, it's because we had the turtle cage, or the turtle enclosure in here. So... Hey, what's up, Lion? Thought about... No, it's not. It's definitely not RAM. So, like, I had problem with RAM on... I had problem with RAM on Helldivers. And so, like, to the point where it would completely crash out my PC. So I'd upgrade my RAM. We've got 128 gigs of RAM. I went a bit overboard. So before I had 64, I had 32. Sorry, I lied. I had 32, but I'd built this thing mid-COVID. So like the price of RAM was like ridiculous. For 32 gigs of RAM, I think I paid over $200. Well, I got to looking, I was like, okay, we'll upgrade. I'll get like 2 sticks of 32. And it was like 70 something bucks. I was like, well, what's a stick of 64 now? Or I think it was something like that. I was like, what's a stick of 64 now? And then, yeah. 1 RAM is bad and causes rather the amount of, yeah, I guess, yeah. So I've got 2 sticks of 64 is basically what I was getting at. And so far, like, the only thing that I can see spike with when Task Manager is up is CPU. There's nothing else that spikes, and it doesn't do it on any other game. It just does it on Fallout. It just does it on Fallout 4, specifically. What the hell was that? So, I don't know. I lean towards it being CPU, but I really don't know. I really don't know where the big problem is. What if it's just Bethesda? I mean, that's very. I mean, I would say it's mostly Bethesda. That's exactly what I have a 10 set. Yep. The 10700K, I believe, is exactly. No. 10850. I think I have a 10850. Fuck! I just opened Lightroom. We're about to lag. I tried to go to my. I have an about page on Twitch that I put my stats in whenever I was streaming the first time. Fuck. Close. Adobe eats up so many processes. Please. Don't do me this way. Okay. I don't actually know what's in my own PC at this point, and that's kind of sad because I built it so long ago. And then I put it up in storage for like 2 or 3 years. So that's a real thing. Yeah, 10850K. I was right. I put this thing in storage for 2 years after we had our oldest boy. And then only recently got it back out again. Cleaned it all out, made sure everything was still functioning. Jesus Christ. Down to 11 frames right there. Ah! Okay. Also, Lion, if you would like a gun named after you, and to test out my new thing I've added to stream. We got a little bit of test with it earlier. I'm happy with it though. If you like a gun named after you, all it takes is a follow. And also that's if you're enjoying the stream. If not, do your thing, you know. Hopefully you've enjoyed lurking around. We do quite a bit. So there we go. He gets a laser musket. That one is... Okay, so now that's why we have this mod for console here, right? So I can add a gun. It randomly generates a gun. EACF. There we go. Yeah, all good. All good. So now it's added the laser musket. And so we will take this back up to Sanctuary and we'll put you up on the gun wall. And that puts us, thank you, that puts us up to 258 followers. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, Bryce is nearly up to a day of watch time. That's pretty crazy. You followed how long ago? Do follow Age. Do follow Age, Bryce. You didn't follow but like 2 weeks ago. That's wild. That's fucking crazy time, my guy. But yeah, we'll have a gun wall every new follow we get. Yeah. 2 weeks and 2 hours. That's fucking crazy, Bryce.
Did I jump scare you?
I don't even know who did it. Bryce, of course it was. But yeah, that's something new that we've done. The idea being, in whatever challenge you follow in, you'll have your name forever in the game. You'll have your name forever on this wall over here. And then for any subs, which I don't have set up yet, so I don't encourage it. I don't encourage anyone to ever sub unless you have a Prime sub. I don't feel like people should pay money to watch me. But if somebody does sub for whatever reason, you will get an NPC in the world as well. I don't have that set up yet. I could certainly take the time to learn the commands, but I don't have it set up yet. So just a fair warning. That will happen eventually. And I think we'll randomize the NPCs as well. The problem is, well, at least randomize friendly NPCs as well. That way people can get like unique characters. Like Coda was talking about, he would like Hancock to be in the mix. It's one of his favorite characters. So we'll make it friendly characters, and then we need to figure out if we can bind them to an area or if they're gonna like take off. Chief has been watching for 5 days total. Have an upside down emote. Make it flip. I have the flip him thing that I think it was Chief. The Muriel run. It's one of the featured clips on the channel. You'll see Chief say someone flip him now, and then Kaiser flips my screen and gets me killed. So from that we have the flip him emote. It's 15 minutes to 6 days. That's pretty wild. 15 minutes and you'll have 6 days. Yeah, that's pretty wild. Ah! Don't do it. Stay after me. Yeah, dude, I know. I saw that shit. I can't believe people act like that. And to some extent, it's just that I understand they're delusional, right? They have to be. They have to be. I felt like Sidious. Do it. I need that one. I need the do it. Like you have to think that they've just gotten so. I don't even know. So in their own like. They're so up in their own ego, it's crazy. And like, the 31 gift subs that we have on my leaderboard, the all-time high, that was in one night, and at that point, I was begging Josh to stop. I was like, legitimately, that was like $150. I was like, dude, you've gotta stop. It's like, I mean, they're $6 each, so like at $5 it was 150. At $6, what? I don't even know. It's an extra buck, 180, 186. I don't know. My point being, Jesus Christ. I was like, yeah, I was like, dude, you've got to stop. And I think he was doing it because he could tell it bothered me. He could tell it was like genuinely upsetting me. I could feel my face getting flushed. Not like upsetting me, I shouldn't say, but like, yeah. I just, man. I'm very thankful. It's the reason why we've been able to upgrade our mic and like we've done stuff for stream. But legitimately, I was like, you've got to stop. It's too much. He did. He just kept going. He would wait like 10 minutes until I would like relax and get settled back into the game, and then he'd do it again. That was fucking ridiculous. But yeah, we made it up here. Let's go ahead and oh, it did randomize. It gave him a scattered laser musket. Look at that. Look at that. I need one of these. What do I need? The face. I need the face one. Sugar Daddy Love, yeah. So Lion, do you want... Is it better than the previous one? What do you mean? The microphone? Absolutely. Everyone in chat could tell you how much better my microphone is now. My audio in general is so much better.
I'm busy.
Would you like your name like just spelled the way it is on spelled the way it is on Twitch? Or
I should have done
anything else?
I hope
pretty much. You can do it whatever way you want. 82. Nope. Wait. 258. Your name is 82. I got it. But I can change it however you'd like. That's fine? Alright. Onto the wall. Look at our wall. When I built this, I was thinking about, even when I built it, I was like, you know, it's kind of sad I build these walls so big, because like normally we get like 5. We get like this. This is legitimately crazy. These two on the end aren't follows. They're people. Yeah. So like this is how many follows we've had since we started this challenge. This is legitimately crazy. So we started the month at... Did we start at 235? Or started this challenge? Not month. We started this challenge at 235. And now we've gotten all the way to 258. So we've gained, what, 23 follows since starting this challenge? That's fucking crazy. And so, like, the first little bit of this, all of these down bottom, up and around, none of these are randomized. This is stuff I had in my inventory. Now, these two right here, 57, 58, are both randomized. So now, these are pulled from that HTML that I pull, and so everybody will get a unique weapon from here on forward. I didn't see what interaction. I saw the wow. Too late, Bryce, pull out. What? The fuck? What did I miss? But yeah, Caleb was a mod. He unfollowed and refollowed because he wanted something on the wall. So we have Cheeky Kalubi. Caleb is. I call him Caleb because that's his name in real life. When we went to high school together. Lion is pretty random. But then Coda wanted a combat shotgun, and I happened to find one. So greedy Coda. I was like, you already have one a previous run. He said I'm greedy, so we've got greedy Coda and Cheeky Kalubi over there. But yeah, look at that. Look at our wall. I'm so happy. I legitimately thought when I built it, like, it is pretty sad that like we don't really fill up the wall. So we have biometric scanner, and we should have the military grade circuit board. Yep, look at that. Ah, I forgot I got talk. Fuck. Well, you know, we made it. We made it up here at least. We've got moving target. I think is still probably our best choice here. Yeah, we're gonna go with moving target. We gotta build a wall and build it big. I'm very happy with how this whole month has gone. It's been crazy. Like the support I've got from everybody is legitimately crazy. Bag, did I make you a gun? I don't remember if I made Bag. I don't remember if I made Bag a gun or if it was in a previous run that I did it. Unless you named this one Bag. Bag needs a gun. If not, Bag is on YouTube. We're gonna wait and see if that was his or not. I honestly don't know. But yeah, we're at the end of my night, unfortunately. We've got. I'm actually 20 minutes over when I planned on ending. You didn't get a gun, Bag? All right, we're giving Bag a gun. Randomize. You got a nuke launcher. I don't know the name. I don't know the DLC though, so bear with me. I need to kill Swan for yours. Yeah, we're 18 minutes over. I usually end at 4 a.m. my time. So do you not want the nuke launcher? Is that what I'm hearing? Oh 5178 F. Alright. We're gonna go with 4, because it was this one. Yeah, he does want the nuke launcher. Okay, so it wasn't 04. 03. That was before the random system. Okay. What the fuck is it? Hold on. 05178F. That's right. So can it go beyond 4? Hold on, I'm confused. Because I do have... There it is. There it is. I think we got it. But 6? Batman added. Did it give the nuke on it? I'm confused. I don't think it did. It did not. Why did it not? Piggy bank bomb launcher. What the fuck is this? What? I didn't know that was a thing. Why didn't that work? Why did it just add a standard Fat Man? Am I missing something? Bryce has put in something. That's the code. In case I missed it, I guess. I am very confused. Eh? What was the command for me to see what the DLCs were? Because we've got Nuka World is way the hell down here. I don't know where this lands. Wait, did we decide it was number 2? Oh, is it because I haven't unlocked it? It has its own console command. Why would it not unlock? That's dumb. Alright, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. Huh. If it has its own console command, you would think since it is its own unique weapon, you'd be able to get it. 9. Hold on. Huh. I am very confused. Well, well, yeah, I guess maybe not, because, like, I don't even have the option to, like, because don't you add it on?
I've got something a bit different for you. Our
Isn't it an add-on?
For a new settlement. Once you clear it out, set up a radio feed.
Maybe that is it. That's so weird, though. Why would it have its own console command if that's not the case?
New farm instead of
You would think it's a unique weapon, right? At least I would. Do you want... Okay, well, I'll give you this one then, Bag. Do you want to re-roll, or do you want the Fat Man with the... Because I don't think that I mean, I'm not going to be going to Nuka World as Connor, so... I can re-roll, and we can see if you get something else. I will leave it entirely in your hands. Possibly just a mod. Let's see. I don't know. It gets named your mom's size. All right. So he does want to keep the Fat Man. Got it. Mine. I'm dumb. I'm looking at the wrong inventory. I mean, you saw. Don't scrap. Alright. All caps. Your mom's size. Oh, not saws. Size. Bag. Fuck, I missed the numbers in your name. YT. Fuck. Okay. Over. Quick, to YouTube. We've got to find YouTube chat and call it a night. Quickly as possible. I tabbed in and heard my own name myself speaking. 33. Oh, there he is. You talked in chat anyway. After I tabbed over. Bag. Just want bag. That works too. Let's limp our way over. Damn, how heavy is this thing? Display. Heavy weapons rack. Took a second, we got there. Wait a minute. Fuck. That would be why. Okay. Alright. This is gonna be misaligned, I know it. No, look at that, we did get it. Wait, I pressed tab. I'm not over encumbered. Alright, your mom's size. There's bag. Look at that. Look at that. Alright. All good. Oh shit. Hit Alt tab and hit Windows tab. Alright. I think we're good. I think that's where we're gonna wrap up for the night. We'll end looking at our wall. We'll get the whole wall in the shot. Wait, because I'll forget tomorrow. Water. Only 7? Does anyone have any suggestions on who to raid? I like to raid out to end the night. Oh. Let's see. There are a handful of people I'm following. Mr. Don Vito is live again. He dropped into chat this morning. Or this morning. Like at the very beginning of stream, he was in here a little bit. To raid this guy. He's yeah. I would, but I think he's ending for the night, Bryce. Looks like he's winding down. Mr. Don Vito was here at the beginning of the night. If there's no objections, we can raid Vito again. I raided him last night. He's usually pretty chill. Up to y'all though. I'll give it about 30 more seconds. If we don't have another suggestion, we're going with Vito. Mr. Don Vito. Because he hit me with a pretty big raid, actually. That's what... Here at the beginning. Yeah, this one's Sick of Fanatics. No. I guess it was last stream he hit me with a pretty big raid. Alright. Mr. Don Vito it is. But yeah, he hit me with a pretty decent sized raid a little bit ago. So, I like to repay the favor. Two, one. Hopefully everybody enjoyed the stream. I will catch you all next time. Hopefully tomorrow. Bye.